I love when like cars drive past me and they bump the songs that I know. Can you walk into my life and we begin to rock? Steady, steady rocking all night long. And we begin to rock. Ooh, steady, rocking till the break of, rocking till the break of. My stuff, AE block. I don't know what that means, but yeah, I don't think that people understand that. Like, I have not always been this version of myself. I used to be a little doormat, and I used to be easily guilt tripped, and I used to be manipulated and gaslit, and my feelings used to be fucking hurt all of the time. And and I would go through cycles of like holding stuff in for so long, and then like exploding one day, and then like, yeah, this was just a cycle that I was living in until I stopped living in that damn cycle. And it's not impossible. You just have to be willing to do the work. I can't help that people are triggered by me showing up for myself because they feel as if they cannot do that themselves. Says the fuck who? I'll wait. Where is this written at? It's definitely not written in stone. It's definitely, you're right. You have the free will to do so. And you should show up for yourself. And you should stop accepting bullshit. Period. And the individuals, and allow me to be fucking clear, the individuals within the government and the United Nations who are all of a sudden looking to respond to the human rights violations that's existing in the world. People are looking to save their ass. Certainly. But I've already told y'all, immunity is not a thing. And consequences are going to happen regardless. And they need to happen because crimes have been committed. And crimes have been continuously committed. Knowingly committed. Like, what are we talking about? But individuals are looking to help themselves, as they should. I mean, at some point, everybody should do the right thing, period. But it's not going to remove the years of wrong things that they did. Does that make sense? Okay. Well, if it don't, maybe you'll be able to get it one day. I don't know. But like, I had to get out of I had to grow from specific versions of myself to stop to like learning lessons help me stop accepting bullshit. Hopefully that makes sense. Is the best way that I can work it. Like within me going to counseling and reflected on my behavior, where I was wrong at, apologizing to people, holding myself accountable. These are the things that set off this version of heaven to be created. Like you have to hold yourself accountable. Then you have to start enforcing your boundaries when it comes to how people are treating you and things that no longer align with you. I've ended plenty of friendships prior to all of this taking place. I've ended relationships with my family before any of this taking place. I've been created a habit of cutting off things that didn't serve me for my own damn benefit, certainly, because I matter, and I had to start showing up like I mattered to myself if I wanted to stop feeling so shitty about myself. And this is really something, once again, that I had to learn. And it was hard. It was so fucking hard. Especially, like, with me, with so many negative and self-doubting and things like that. And not understanding why people couldn't understand where I was coming from. And all of that shit don't even matter. If I'm being completely honest with you. Nobody needs to understand me. I need to understand me. And that's about it. And then with me being able to understand myself, with me showing up as myself, as authentically as I am, with me showing up, enforcing my boundaries, these are the relationships that I'm going to inevitably attract to myself. People who can meet me. People who do understand me. People who don't want to make me feel less than or wrong or incorrect and that they aren't triggered by me because they have their own sense of security within themselves. These are the individuals that I am looking to be around. Anybody outside of that is only harmful towards me, certainly. And they can't even grasp that they're harmful behavior. And they don't want to admit it. Nobody wants to admit it. No one ever does anything to me. That's literally the response when I bring awareness to people behavior and actions. I've never done anything to you. I've never done anything to you. Okay. So this is where this conversation is going to end for me, because I have no need to over-explain myself anymore. I don't be explaining myself at all. I'm very quick to leave some shit at a no and just keep it fucking pushing. Yeah, I have that skill set, and it was one I had to develop. And I'm talking like abused in all avenues of my life, especially at my jobs. Oh my gosh. The United States Postal Service don't even know the lawsuit that they have coming for the exploitation that I received when I was working there all 4 years. Certainly, I'm waxing and taxing their ass. And I don't have all of like the proof and stuff, but I have like, I've definitely filed grievances, so they have those on the record. I definitely have my doctor's notes. I definitely have the notes that I received from the doctors and from like daycares and stuff, just for me to get out of work on time. Like the torture I endured at that job, I'm definitely looking to be compensated for. It was never worth it. And it was intentional. And now that I know that, yeah, I have a problem. Everybody's going to be held accountable. But yeah, like, y'all, this shit takes work. If you are really looking to matter in the world, you got to first matter to yourself. Because there's going to be a lot of individuals that's going to be attempted to convince you that you don't matter, because they don't feel as if they matter in their own lives. This is what a projection is. This is a lot of what I deal with. I'll say something in the video, people hear whatever the fuck they wanted to hear and leave a comment that don't have anything to do with what the fuck was shared. Nothing at all. But they just look at to prove points and be correct and belittle and judge and ridicule and the shit that I already deal with. And I know this, which is why I don't be tripping about shit. I don't have anything to trip about. People are going to be held accountable for their own actions, and their karma is going to return to them, certainly. And it already does. People don't even know how to acknowledge karma for what it is. And until you change something about yourself, the karma that's returning to you is not going to change. There's always going to be something. And these are the mindsets that people that I'm dealing with have anyways. And go with something. You know, victim mentality. I don't have a fucking victim mentality. I'm the only victim I know that know how to defend themselves. And I had to learn to do so. So this isn't a shot, but it's definitely an acknowledgement that I can acknowledge how much work I put into myself and how long it took for me to get here. And everything that I had to experience, including the kidnapping of my child during a very violent home raid with guns drawn, my life in fucking imminent danger. Yeah, like, yeah, your girls have been through her fair share of things. And thank goodness I chose the path of healing a long time ago. Well, I was supposed to choose the path of healing a long time ago. I just didn't know that I was supposed to choose that path. And I didn't know how much all of my actions and steps that I took prior to the raid prepared me to be able to deal with the raid and the imminent attack on my life and being alienated by everybody I know and things like this. Like, these were certainly things that I had to learn along the way, and things I had to reflect on to really be able to tie together everything that has transpired and how everything kind of unfolded before, and how strategically I've been moving my entire life, even if I didn't know that I was moving strategically, even if I didn't know how these things would benefit me in the long run, even if I didn't know that these things were preparing me for a specific purpose. Baby, when I say the call was answered, I certainly answered the call, and everybody don't answer the call, but this is why, once again, I'm so protected. This is where my divine guidance is so heavily enforced. This is why my faith is so strong. These things. Everybody don't have these experiences, and everybody are not looking to answer the call when the call comes. Change is definitely needed, and we can't live in a world where we're all just screaming that change is necessary and no one's willing to make the change.